Welcome back to this funhouse, everybody. My entire beard fell off between this episode and the last one. I'm very sorry about that, but I'm literally a different human now. So we have our work cut out for us today. There's still those 2 slide reels we need to figure out how to get. I'm assuming that this DLC more or less ends as soon as I figure out how to open up the green sarcophagus. But I really don't know how to do that without, I just don't know how to do that. I don't know how to read the codes that have been damaged and taken apart. You know, something happens out here eventually. We saw the one thing about it, only I don't really know how to interpret that. I just don't understand how this mechanism out here works. We saw that there was like some green teleportation shit that happened. I might just have to go back and rewatch some reels. You know what, let's take another look at this little room over here that was, you know, had the thing in front of it. Because it's possible that this room will make more sense to me now that I've, like, seen some shit. Yeah, see, this right here, that's the symbol. That's the symbol for the seal the eye of the universe thing. But we very easily got the code to that. Oh, okay, I understand now. I totally understand now. This was the command thing. This was the command tower to probably seal the eye of the universe. And these motherfuckers burnt it to a crisp. That's very interesting. Do I better understand what this means? Wait. Oh, this is just saying that they've lost the command to interact with it. Is this thing just flying around out in the solar system somewhere? Like, could I go find this theoretically? I really need to figure out which group was burning shit down. Were those the people who loved the eye? They're probably the people who hated the eye, because we saw actual documentation of them specifically burning down the Church of the Eye. So let's just see over here again. Have I really looked in this boathouse? Was this locked up? Is there anything under the dock? Could I, like... Oh, hold up. Perhaps this is a thing that I could have done and never did. Yeah, this is just new territory for me. Lanterns in here. Hold up, it's one of those things. What does this show me? Anything I didn't already know? Enter it through the bottom. Sarcophagus inside. No, I don't think that teaches me anything particularly new. They torched something here. Man, these guys just fucking loved incinerating shit. I guess that's all there is to it. It was just supposed to show me that there was something in the bell. But I figured that out. Alright, drop the lantern. Show me some Scooby-Doo and the Cyber Chase shit. Show me some crazy secrets I didn't know about. What the hell? What the fuck is going on here? What is this thing? Brother. Oh, that's fucking ridiculous. I like this. What is this gonna get me, though? Looks like something can be ignited here. Maybe from here I'll be able to shine my light on the other thing? Maybe I'll be able to Blow out some lights. I just blew out something. Maybe I can go across that bridge now. Real quick, did I never notice that this one was not connected? Because there's this, there's that, there's that. Does a different thing activate a different thing on each of these? Okay, if I go over here, is this gonna get mad at me? Yes. It still sees me even in ghost mode. Alright, pick up the lantern. Let's figure out what we just did over there. Shit. I didn't actually consider how hard it would be to find it again. Okay, what lights did I just put out? It does nothing. What did... whatever I put out can't be lit again. A lock has been removed. Are you serious? Like, actually? I think that's it. A lock got taken out. Unmistakably, one of the locks is gone. I'm just gonna fuck with this until something happens. It must control the barge somehow. I can't actually jump on this, can I? Suppose I could try it. This one's gonna shut the lights off, I'm assuming. So, like, what if I just need to make the whole thing depict the moon or darkness? Alright, let's try to hopscotch on these fucking little boat rail things. It's not gonna work, but, like, imagine. Learn to fucking swim, dude. I definitely get the impression that I'm supposed to be watching the movies. Probably those two, because they're actually, like, lit up and rendered assets. Probably can't make that jump. I still feel like I could scale that if I really tried. What if I get on this railing and attempt the jump? Ah, fuck. I thought I had it. I mean, I'm not gonna be able to get back there in time. So, like, there goes my one attempt. Alright. Tell you what, I think that, I don't want to admit defeat and go back to the ship log, but... Shit, I don't know. I feel like that's... I must have missed something. Here's what I'm gonna do. I'll look at the ship log. Let's just see which places it says I've still missed things at, and if there are any that are surprising to me. I'm not actually gonna, like, bother with what they say otherwise, though. Which one of these is the interloper? Is it you? Stranger? Okay. The hull breach. What's the hull breach? Okay, yeah, that's right. Something blows a hole in the side of the thing. I guess we'll look into that next, but just curious. Sealed vault. Is that what we're calling it? So yeah, that, of course, that's a gimme. Shrouded woodlands. It's just these two things. Okay, so hull breach. Let's see if we can't first find the reel that showed that breach take place. Maybe it'll mean something more to me now than it did before. This? What is that? This is their ultimate big device, isn't it? Big green blue flash happens. Wait. Okay, I don't know where that was exactly, but it kinda resembled You know, when there's like a burnt hole, when something gets burnt out of the flamethrower things in the memory world. And it would have been in one of these. It was on one that was in between the two things. Now we're gonna... That's it right there. Of course, this isn't a thing. I'm not waiting for it to blow up. Fucking ship. I don't care. Okay, I should be more careful. It's a little room. Wait. There's a bell in there. Is that another fire room that I could get into, theoretically? I can see a bell in that room. I think it's another secret chamber of some kind. Yeah, there was a fire here that burnt out. I'm in the... Oh my god, I totally forgot about this place. What happened here? What was this place about? These are all different fire chambers? Is there someone in here? That one's got a staff in it. Okay. I don't see any flamethrowers around here yet. Got one of those things. Slide reel. Let's have a peek in here real quick. Another staff. Let's start with having a look at the slide reel. Man, this is possible that this is all stuff I was supposed to find way earlier, since I've had this clue for a long time. I didn't realize that it was depicting an explosion. I thought that it was showing me like a teleportation event happening. Something weird like that. Alright. You're gonna blow my mind again for like the 4th time. Lantern. Empty lantern with nothing in it. Takes the empty lantern with nothing in it, and he goes into this chamber. Sits by the fire and falls asleep. But he's shaking his head, nothing's happening. And they take a lantern. He takes this hollow shell and he falls asleep. Burnt out, redacted, 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 redacted. Fucking... Well, I can kind of see little bits of it. Okay, where's it gonna let me back in? Then he takes the lantern. Falls asleep. Now a light ignites. And he nods to them. That taught me like nothing. Okay, well we have 2 staves that we can expect that can hopefully elucidate the situation. Oh, I just realized that each one has a different thing on it. The one that blew up was the lantern with the thing. This one's just a lantern. So these are like test chambers. They didn't want them to explode, I'm guessing, which is why they have the bubbles on the side. What will this show me? Picks up the lantern, goes inside this 3rd room, which is the successful one, I believe. Alright. I'm a little concerned that this room isn't actually a breakthrough, and that it's just things that I should have already known. This guy falls asleep with a lantern. And just nothing happens. Yeah, just nothing happens. Awesome. The little crates. If anything, this is just a new way to get into the top valley part. So, shortcut unlocked, that's cool. Well, why do we think this one exploded? This one doesn't ring, probably because the vacuum of space or some sci-fi shit. Oh wait, this is a prototype right here. This is absolutely a prototype. What happens if I fall asleep with a prototype? This is the one for the middle chamber, which is blown out. Is it possible that this one was lethal and it killed him? Am I gonna, like, suicide bomb if I put this thing in? I don't think that would gain me anything, and I wouldn't be doing this if I wasn't stuck in a time loop where I can just live forever anyhow. But I think that this might cause something to catastrophically go wrong. If anything, it'll kill all these dudes. Early adopter. Attempt to use the second artifact prototype. Well, that's cool, but it doesn't help me. I don't think that helps me anyway. Unless... If I were to just leave that in the room and then exit, would it catch fire and just fucking kill everyone? There's an unexplained thread here about why the Antelopers first thought that this green fire would allow them to connect to some shit. I don't fully appreciate yet why that is. Hello, is that a projection bulb on the ceiling? I think it is. And this is a projection table right here. Is there a way to play projections? Possibly. There are things at work that I don't yet understand. I'm at a point where I feel like the only lead that I could follow that I haven't previously looked into are just exploring the places that open up when there's, like, prowlers everywhere. And I don't know if that would be helpful or fun. Will I still die just because it's sitting across from me? Get the hell out. Get the hell out. No, I think I'm okay. He must not be able to see me. Yeah, not unless I get in his face. Four days later, I sit down to continue throwing spaghetti at the wall. Do I want to let myself use the map? I haven't decided, because, like, it's part of the game, but I wanted to stop using it, so I'm not going to look at it, okay? I'm just going to forget that I did that one stupid thing where I looked up the hole breach, because I totally forgot that that was even a thing. But that didn't even lead me anywhere. I tell you what it feels like I'm missing. So much of the game is stonewalled right now because the flamethrower antelopers erased a bunch of shit from history. They burnt out a bunch of the codes that I need, and they destroyed the command panel, control panel thing for the eye-sealing laser. And what it feels like is that I need to find some way to be able to go back in time. But... well, okay, you see, I say that out loud at first, like it's an absurd idea. And then I remember that the entire base game of Outer Wilds is all about time travel. Maybe... no, that'd be absurd. That'd be too cool even for this game. I was gonna say, maybe there's a way in the base game that I can modify the Ash Twin project to go back even further. but probably not. I would have to go back possibly millennia. That's just not gonna happen. There's no jetpack and the root trees are dead. That's one thing this game has going. I don't remember what was on this reel. Perhaps I should watch it again. Hey, that's lethal. No! Fuck! This dude goes in. Yeah, I saw this. This doesn't help me. I'm placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. I am placing blocks and shit, cause I'm in fucking Minecraft. Doesn't look like there's any secrets. Oh! Already? Shit! What are the chances I survive this? Quite high, actually. That right there, that moon. This thing that is the moon, it must have a gravitational pull that is slowly affecting things. That's the solution, isn't it? This is where the moon comes in. I need to wait for this thing's gravitational pull to let me pass over to the one set of things that have been difficult. Somewhere the moon factors into this. Don't kill me. Shit. No, actually. Fuck! Okay. The planet is visibly moving. So it's not just a hologram, it actually has mass, and it might actually have gravity, too. This bodes well for the gravitational lunar pull theory. Does anything here look untethered? Maybe this rock is untethered. Could be that this whole thing is just going to slowly float in my direction. Realistically, it would be moving so slow that I wouldn't even be able to tell. It would be a difference of inches that would ultimately let me make the jump. This is starting to feel more and more like a stretch. Like, if this wasn't a simulation, I'd feel more inclined to think it would work. But alas, it is a simulation. Let's think about what this means. The real-world version of these things were burnt out in the exact same way. And in turn, that burnt them out here. I don't quite think I follow why that happened. What the fuck? That simple? Are you fucking serious? That bridge was not there before, I swear. I swear that shit was not there before. Okay, here's one about a glitch. This is gonna have to show me. This must show me a mechanic that lets me see back in time. Shit that's been erased. Dude floating along the river. It's slang with the tunnels, huh? So now he's loading into a new zone. Just like I thought, we're nowhere when we're in the blackness. And he teleports. Now how is it gonna spin this for me? Jumps off the raft when he's in the blackness. And he clips through the world. Alright. You know what this game does so well? The solutions to the puzzles are things that you would never want to do because they would be of minor inconvenience to you. I never wanted to try jumping off the raft when I was in the shadows because what if I fucked up and got hurt? What if I had to just reset the life and it cost me a whole 2 minutes to get back to where I was? It's just petty enough that I wouldn't want to do it. Same with why would I want to press C and sit down and sleep next to the fire? That way I'd have to lose time from sleeping and not be able to check what's happening. Does he drop the... No, he keeps the lantern with him. Okay, alright. Alright, let's fucking go, baby. Ash Twin Project is getting ready to go off, so we have one more thing to watch. And this is the final chapter of the Antlercreek saga. Very, very interesting. A lot is faded on this reel right here. What's it gonna be? Eye of the Universe sends out signals. Their solar system. Wait, I want to see that again. I just want to see their solar system. Great big sun, looks like it's approaching red giant. Purple planet, ringed planet. Oh, that's interesting. They are the moon. They are the moon to the ringed planet. I kept on thinking the ringed planet was the moon to them. So this dude with his telescope that we saw. Whoa, wait. I just realized the green laser shit, that's Eye of the Universe technology. They got that from the Eye's radio signal, the stuff that lets them shoot memories into stabs and stuff, because it's shooting a vision into his head right here. And so he freaks out and is all like excited. They reach up to it. And then... So they stripped... Oh, now it makes sense. They destroyed their entire home planet for resources. And took it on the go with them. That's why they were so sad. It wasn't that they were too afraid to go back. It was that there was no back to go to. Very commendable. Very inspiring. But then they still were able to make a digital version of their home planet. I can't believe this shit. Fucking stupid ass. Why? Alright. We got a game to break. What am I gonna find? Oh, that one was close. What am I gonna find in the Antlercreek tunnels? I would assume... Do you think I can catch it this time? Oh, it's close enough that I'm gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna try to catch it. I'm gonna get it. I'm gonna get you. Because I'm literally Feldspar. Because I'm literally Feldspar. Because I'm literally him. Because I'm literally Feldspar. Am I close to it? Well, I hit it. Come on. Reverse it. Yes, I think I'm gonna get it. Oh my god, I'm finally gonna get it. Okay, match velocity. Now I'm gonna shoot past it. We brought it to a crawl when we hit it. Oh, this is gonna be fascinating. Or maybe it's just gonna be a ball of light with nothing to gain from it. Could you imagine if I just died from that slight impact there? Can I go inside? Or is it purely an exterior with a little Eye of the Universe thing carved on it? Well, I knew that it was a probe that with the intention of searching for the Eye of the Universe. Is that all there was to learn from it? It's bigger than I expected it to be. Will I have broken the fabric of space-time somehow by doing this? What if I were to, like, steer it somewhere that it's not supposed to be? Not even an achievement for it. I would have thought I'd get an achievement for that. Reset that loop. Is that, that's not a destroy the fabric of space-time moment, is it? It's not. I still gotta find out how I did that. What a mystery. Somewhere out there, there must be a playthrough where someone had that thing just fucking pancake the ship right as they climb up here. The timing is perfect that if it was just going straight for the hypotenuse, it would hit it. That's so funny to me. You know what, actually, let's, take advantage of some of that new knowledge we have. Alright, this thing's cooked. How many more things can I break? Holy shit, it keeps going! Fucking chill. No shot I still land this. And it all works out. Well, with the little bit of game development that I am familiar with, sometimes in an open world game per se, the developers will make a cheat room where they just hide a room somewhat considerably well, and they just like put one of every asset in the game there. So maybe I'm about to find the cheat world that the Interlopers made, where they put one of everything as a backup in order to make sure assets didn't get lost when they were creating stuff. And if that's the case, that in this cheat room, somewhere, there could be a cataloged version of all three of those codes that are intact. I like that theory. Let's see what the game does. I remember hearing that Fallout 76, which, you know, was the multiplayer online Fallout game, completely fucked up and the players found the cheat room, which broke the fact that it was a multiplayer game, and so people were just, like, making Smurf accounts, running in and stealing shit, and then transferring it to their actual accounts, and Bethesda didn't know who to ban. It's pretty funny. That was definitely an Internet Historian's video about that. Alright, so as soon as that view disappears, we jump. Go. We're walking on water. Alright, well, we're in the underworld now. I don't know when this hitbox is going to end. Maybe I'm just stuck on this plane. Can I just cheat now? Truly? You mean it? I can cheat? Of course, the Antlercreek didn't want to render in all this water. It would slow them down. Yes. We're gonna open the sarcophagus. Finally. It's gotta be an antelope who's inside of it. I just don't know which antelope would be most significant. Let me just explore this out of bounds place for a bit. I'm curious. Watch me just find Solanum chilling over here in the dark. Oh, you know what? Drop the artifact. This will give me a wider field of view. Projection screen. So there's the elevator underneath the tower where I was. There's the most recent elevator where I had that infuriating bridge bullshit. And I think that's the other one over there. Yes, everything's accounted for. This is the one structure I didn't actually get to. So that one's gonna be easy to access, but how about the one over here? Is there a way around it? Oh, he's gonna fight me for it. Maybe I just have to drop down when I'm approaching the diving bell. That would make sense. To the victor, the spoils. Let's try it again. I actually quite like the convention that there were 3 combinations, and the combinations were destroyed, but every lock is meant to be brute forced. You're supposed to cheese them. It's actually really cute game design. I like that. I suppose it's all very on brand for the fact that we're playing a video game in a video game. But how am I going to do that last one? Would the Outer Wilds devs really be so boring that they would just let me get away with it twice in a row? Just dropping down from the hitbox, the skybox? Such a lame comparison, but it actually reminds me a lot of Five Nights at Freddy's 3. How you get the secret ending by glitching through the minigames. Oh, FNAF 3 was a train wreck when it comes to gameplay, but golly, I did enjoy the lore aspects of it. Alright, we'll try hopping out in this tunnel next. Let's go. Fall damage? I don't quite know why I took fall damage, but once again, it looks like we haven't quite cleared it. It's just going to send us back to the same place. I think I need to figure out where that light's coming from and seal it. I could do something a little evil. I'm just trying to think physically. Is there any way that I could actually cover a light besides just operating an electrical device? Operating that light or electrical device would almost definitely just mean shining my light on something, but no, that doesn't even make sense. I think that the only way that this works, I don't think the Antelopers would have made a background way, or a secondary way to get across that bridge. The only way to turn off the lights must be the control panel. So maybe I'm supposed to go full brute force and actually brute force this one. I just got an alternate idea, but I don't know if it would work. We couldn't completely negate the light if we were to somehow disable the bell in the overworld. Maybe with the scout launcher. Am I cooking right now? So there's 2 strikers. No, there's 3. And what happens if I were to get my scout stuck to it? You won't do it. You won't do it. My scout got removed. So it didn't work. Disable the bells or disable the lights. Either one of those would theoretically work. Yo, I was in the middle of mass when I had the most insane idea. Just running my war games in my head about how to proceed in Outer Wilds. And I think I may have figured it out. So one of the clues that I picked up on was that the game was telling me how to unlock one of the locks one at a time. The first, and with each one, it was from a reel that I found with a glitch thing on it. Each glitch is slang to be exploited, something that is used to break the lock. The first one was that I could drop the lantern and see the Scooby-Doo in the cyber chase mode, so that I could find the platforms that can be moved up and down. The third one that we found most recently taught me that I can jump off during the load zones and then no-clip into the little space below. That's very helpful. But there was a third glitch reel that I didn't even realize was something that could be exploited, because it's utterly insane to try to exploit it. And I'm sure if you, I don't know, maybe I'm still wrong, but the one that I'm referring to is the reel about the man who died and went into the dream. So realistically, that one taught me something that I already knew, which is that dead people can still be alive in the dream. And reflecting on that, it's made me realize something that I have also known that we're about to test, which is that the dead people can't be woken up by the bells. The uber nefarious thing that I'm getting at. If the fire truly works the way that it was taught to us in that slide, then that bell can't wake me up once I'm dead. Drop dead. My soul is taken. But I wake up. Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go. That was it. I actually brainstormed and came up with something that worked. There is no body for me to wake up in now. And I can't leave the dream anymore, this cycle. I didn't need to disable the bell. I didn't need to disable the light. All I had to do was disable my ability to fucking wake up. I can't hear it! I can't hear it! It actually worked! Holy shit! What are you gonna do about it? Okay, so the issue, of course, is that I can't go and get to the other two now, because as soon as I do this, I am gonna reset the Ash Twin loop. So now I have to redo the loop now, and just do those first two first, and then I can get the third lock, and I don't know what's gonna be in the fucking sarcophagus, but I'm gonna be able to open it. Holy shit. No, 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 why? Why? No, come on, put me back. Like my fucking patchwork pajamas. We might be approaching the end. Take me there. Lock number 2 is done. Alright, I don't know what's gonna be in there, but I'm pretty convinced it's gonna be some fucking dude whose brain is tied to the dream. So let's go ahead and light all the candles and get the place nice and good looking for him. Alright. Extinguish. To the diving bell. I mean, whatever's in there, I'm not going to be able to wake back up in this lifetime. So I would only be able to access it this one time. Oh, I was facing the wrong way. Oh, it's so pretty. Oh my god, if that killed me, that would have been so disappointing. I'm a little scared, bro. I'm a little bit scared. It's gonna open him up in the real world too, of course. Because we saw that the locks are removed one by one. But what damage could he do in the one timeline that I'm releasing him in? Is this just gonna loop for me in about 10 more minutes? Fuck you, I don't care, can't hear you. Wait, once if I take this lock off, is he just gonna bust out now? Final predictions, it has to be a dude. And I'm assuming that dude is alive. Or maybe it's just gonna be a staff. It's gonna show me some knowledge. I don't know if I'm ready. Of course, it would just be a portal to a new level. Or is it an elevator? It's a hallway. It's fucking House of Leaves. It's my Doom.wad. hate that frequency. Telescope. Can I speak to the guy who lives here? It's pointed at the planet they orbit. Just want to drop the artifact so that this would be less scary. Where is this taking? I saw a light. Is there a dude in here? Mr. Anteloper. I come in peace. I'd like to know why you were imprisoned so long ago. Hello, friend. Talk to the prisoner. They sawed off his antler. As if he's gonna speak my language. Teach me. He's gonna show me his memories. All right. This is the final chapter of the story. He woke up. And he went to the thing. And he released the Eye of the Universe. Just because he felt like it. Just because he was feeling quirky like that. And then they all woke up and were like, what the fuck did you do? They entombed him. And they sunk him underwater. And then they resealed it. And was that brief window the window in which the Namai heard it? Probably. And now he's offering for me to do the same and tell him my story. The vision torch. You're not gonna believe this shit, dog. Oh, I have to keep holding. If I take my finger off right mouse right now, it'll restart. Oh, actually it doesn't. They're just gonna show me the whole ass movie. Hello, interloper. I love that we're like computer generated. Or at least we look a little more 3D. Is that Gaussen or is that us? No, that's Feldspar, I think. That's a little too much for him. He's kind of distressed. I like this guy. Well, I suppose that we just freed him. In one universe, at the very least. And there goes all of his fake-ass friends dying. There you go, bud. Oh, he wants to show me something now? Or is he just taking his leave? Am I the prisoner now? Is this like fucking Bloodborne? Was that Gehrman? Was that actually Gehrman? What the fuck? You're gonna send that back down, right? Poor dude was playing chess by himself. Maybe I should have gone up with him. That might have been an option. I wonder if I can identify which Antlercreek he was in all the different slide reels. Because they all kind of dress the same. I expected him to have more distinguishing clothing. Did he wade into the water? I think homie wanted out. So we're friends. Well, isn't that nice? Trying to think if anything more is required of me right now. If I were to have turned off the Ash Twin loop, I could have come here and done that with him, and we could have just been buddies forever. But we probably would have just gotten really bored of each other. Oh. Yeah, he did just wade into the water, didn't he? Yep, that's the way it ought to be. Banger. I think what I find the most fascinating about that DLC I mean, I'm not even going to dispute it. That was excellent. That was every bit as good as the base game was. I'd say the base game was probably better because there were some things about the DLC that became a little bit repetitive, like how many hoops you had to jump through just to continue something. I also do not think it would have been... Well, damn, wait, actually. I wonder what would have happened if I played the DLC without actually playing the base game. What would I have told him at the end? One moment. One moment. Time to make a new playthrough. Time to just make a new fucking profile. I gotta do something nefarious. New expedition. No, don't delete all progress. Okay, God forbid. I was gonna just go do Echoes of the Eyes ending like that real quick on a new playthrough and just see what would happen. Okay, so as I was saying, I think what I find the most interesting about that DLC, and I still want to say this with like some level of critique, is that the base game, of course, is fantastic. It's worthy of a 10 out of 10 score, I'd say. And I'd say that the DLC is too, in its own right. Maybe a high 9, but it's really good. It's really up there. It was consistent. What's so incredible about that to me is that they managed to build onto an already complete story and make something that was consistent, that was welcome. It didn't feel like it was intruding. It didn't feel like it was besmirching the first story. And there wasn't even a single word of spoken dialogue either. And that's damn cool. That's a really cool artistic challenge you did there. Just think of all the perfect standalone stories that are out there. Just a story that is fantastic, that you love, that you wouldn't change for the world. And just imagine if it somehow had a sequel that nobody asked for, and no one ever expected could be possible, and that sequel ended up being phenomenal, like every bit as good as the original. I'm trying to think of other things I could apply that to like demonstrate how shocking it is to me that they pulled off such a solid sequel to Outer Wilds. It would be like if fucking Star Wars had a sequel to Return of the Jedi, and they made a whole new trilogy of Star Wars movies that were actually fantastic, and they expanded on the original trilogy, and they took the story in places that nobody expected, and instead we got the Disney trilogy. Like, that's what this felt like. This was, the expectations were incredibly high, and it still met them. That's cool. That's really damn cool. I do love the touch that, when I jump like this, you can see that I'm slowly moving, even though I'm just hitting spacebar. That's Timber Hearth orbiting beneath me. I don't know if it would work like that in real life, even on a planet of this size. Well, this has been a treat. I'm glad that I played the DLC like you guys said, and I'm also very, very glad that I played it after the base game. I still don't know what you guys were on about, oh, you should try playing this during the main game. No, absolutely not. You should play the main game in its entirety and then buy the DLC. I really don't think there was... Unless there's something I'm missing, I doubt there's an alternate ending, but unless there's something that I'm missing, some mechanic that wasn't made clear to me, I don't see a single reason why you should interrupt the base game experience by playing this. I totally think that this serves as a fantastic epilogue to people who wanted more, especially because, like, the DLC can be a little bit more intense than the base game. Well, consider this a soft conclusion to the Outer Wilds Let's Play. I'm probably going to upload another episode, just to go investigate some mysteries that I personally haven't answered yet. But I'll be honest, it's not going to be that long before I say fuck it and start looking up some hints, like why did I break the fabric of space-time that one time. And you know what? I think we've played this game long enough, and I've done enough of it vanilla to do this. Let's see what achievements we've missed. 7 out of 31. Are there secret achievements? There's 18 hidden achievements. Okay, we're not going to look at those yet. But what have I not gotten? Use your suit's oxygen in an ill-advised manner, so that's probably just, you know, using it to propel myself. Pick up all traveler instruments simultaneously with your signal scope. Oh, I tried to do that. That'd be fun. Launch your ship with a gravity cannon. Maybe it's just launch the ship and not me too. From the Earth to the moon, land the model rocket on Antlercreek. Oh, that's cute. I like that. End a time loop alive after having taken and healed over 1,000 damage. That's great. And archaeologist, complete the ship log. And there are 18 secrets. I'm gonna restrain myself and not look those up yet. Well, thanks all for your interest in this. This has been a very enjoyable playthrough. I can't believe in the first episode I was hoping there would be a crafting and weapon system. I'm such a fucking Ubisoft playing moron. Be well, everybody, and vote for Holt.